I planted the garlic a few days ago now. None of them have come up, and of course that's what we would expect. But we've been having warm nights, so I was just kind of concerned. But everything is looking fine here. Here's the video where I planted them just a couple of days ago. This is one of the beds that I did put a layer of organic matter on just a couple months ago, I believe it was. And then I put on a 6-inch layer of meadow clippings, but it's all settled down now, which I expected it would. It's only like an inch thick now. And what I'm going to do is lay out the garlic sets, and then I'll plant them afterwards. I know 180 fits in the bed and 9 across. Before I start, when I was separating out garlic cloves, I found, you see, this one is fairly sprouted, and this one here is starting to sprout. So I don't know if that is an ominous sign for the rest of my garlic that I have in the house. I'll have to check on it every once in a while. Anyway, as I said, like 9 across. Yep. Now I've laid them all out. 180 sets. Now, when you're setting your garlic sets, this is 1 clove, so that you got a bulb that's in 3 or 4 cloves, and you spread it up into individual cloves. This is where the roots are going to come out. So you plant that facing down. You can plant them upside down, and what you're going to end up with is a stalk will come out here and curl up around. So rather than give the plant extra work to do, plant them with the root end down. What I'm going to do at each spot is just move the mulch back into a circle like that, and I'll plant them a couple inches deep. That's to the bottom. This is the way I plant them all the time. They're just about, well, twice the depth of the clove is high, right? So now, if I do it this way, the bed will be mulched next year. This is one of those situations where a dibber comes in handy, or something to make a hole, rather than using your fingers. Now you can see I've got them all planted, and my ideal is now that this bed is well mulched, I should be able to just wait for them to grow next year. I guess we'll have to wait till next year to find out, eh? Now you just see me. I was swinging the rake sideways. I was fluffing up the surface of this bed. If you know what the crop looks like as soon as it comes out of the ground, you can do this. The first time I grew parsnips, I pulled them all up thinking they were weeds. But now, the second they come out of the ground, I recognize them. And when you grow your own seeds, you end up with plenty of seeds. So now, the fast way to set out your bed, don't set these overly thickly now, because you're going to have to thin them out, no doubt. And you're going to have a lot on the bed as it is. That's just thinly spaced out over the bed, and I can thin them out when they come up. Now I'll take the rake and do the same thing I done in the beginning. Got the rake upside down now, just smoothing over the top. There, that bed is set. Like I said, you can only do that if you recognize the crop the second it comes out of the ground. I left that Swiss cherry plant there. That was a volunteer, and I'm just going to see what it does next year. I just realized there's more parsnip to be had. This is the bed where I'm growing mustard seed. And there's parsnip plants in there. How easy will it be for me to get this one out, I wonder? I'm going to have to get the fork. Carrots comes up way easier than parsnip. Nice parsnip. Got another one right there at your feet. Smaller one. Looks like that's it. The trouble I'm thinking about with planting small seed in the fall is that if I just put grass mulch on this, I would have to rake it all off in the spring, and that would disturb all the seeds. The only option I could think of would be to lay cardboard over it and then put a mulch on top. But normally we get snow. There's not a whole lot of time between when we harvest and we get snow. And then this will be covered in snow all winter, so don't have to worry about it anyway. At any rate, unless I figure out something convenient, this bed is going to stay like this over the winter. So I hope you enjoyed the little video, and I shall see you in the next one.